I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality is your reality. No. The sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. Part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality is your reality. No.
Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Yeah, so we got one viewer. We can start right now, or we can continue on. Yeah, everybody's streaming again. Honestly, it's not that fair. Or is it? Right now, I'm just waiting for more people to come in because I just sent out the message. All right. All right, I think we can. Oh, no point in waiting that much anymore. Might as well start. All right. Get that out of the way, and time to upload the new goals. Never mind right now, but all right. Welcome everyone to the Zilla Show. I'm your host Rickzilla, and together, I guess we only got one viewer right now, and people are still streaming right now. I mean, come on, guys. I have an audience that I share audience members with other people. But I guess no use crying over spilled milk, so let's just get into it. So we got a few new cows that we're going to be looking at. We also have Letitia, and I guess we can look at Trisha, but then we also have Adrasia. We'll have to start with Adrasia. As much as I want to keep my promise and not wanting to cover her, I suppose we could start off with something at most. I guess we could start off with Trisha for now, because fuck that bitch.
Get ready with me.
Alright. So, yeah. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm Rickzilla. I stream at a peculiar time. And most of the times, and every time I stream, most other people are doing streams around the same time as I am. Am I proud of it? Maybe not really, because again, my goal is to reach 500 subscribers so that I can have a community tab. And then I'm going to go start a new goal with 1,000. Hopefully before the holidays. But again, we'll reach that threshold eventually. Right now, we're going to be taking a look at some crazy cows. Some that most people are covering, and the others that are pretty much insane. So, let's start off with the mentally unstable Trisha. We're not going to be looking at her for too long, because again, her live streams are a piece of shit, and she's obviously doing it for attention, and fuck her. Let me get the quality up, because she is shit. God damn, she looks horrible. Let's get rid of my boy.
Get ready with me. Get ready with me. How are y'all doing? I know it's been a while.
Hi, Trisha.
I have some things. Now, I did something really, really bad. I went to this and she tried on this new foundation. I'm not exactly sure if I like it or not, but I use the makeup. So I have my makeups right here. And I'll show you the foundation. So now that I'm getting older, my skin is maturing. My brain may not be fully developed or something happened. I should be an example of don't drink or do drugs while you're pregnant. You'll grow up to be like me. I don't know what.
Well, I can tell your brain's not fully developed. But then again, I know this type of trick. I know the type of person you can be, Trisha. So, again,
what my mother did in the 70s. Whatever she dropped me on my head. Something my mother did. I blame
once again.
No. Hello there. Nice to see you. Hi. Well, you know, Clinique Beyond Perfecting. All right, listen. I need a lot more than perfecting. How are y'all doing? I know. Not too bad, though. Need a little Botox. Just a little. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I guess, but then again, I know how dumb Trisha can be. And how stupid her ideologies can. Ah, cool. Sorry, I just needed to make sure. So, I know how Trisha is, and honestly, something has gone off.
So I've been listening to a lot of motivating and positive things. One of the things is surround yourself and happy. It's been a long time since I got myself a couple of things to make me feel good. And when
I wonder if she's staying in a hotel right now. Did someone purchase a room for her? Anyone in the chat? Hopefully a lot of people will come in. Some people will come in as soon as other streams are done. But again, does anybody know if if she's staying in a motel or something.
One of the things that makes me feel really good is a good fragrance, and Happy is my favorite of all the fragrances. And I thought, you know what? Why not? I feel happy.
Yeah, you always feel happy. But keep in mind that she's only putting on this performance because she is lonely, she is desperate for attention, and she is trying to repeat whatever motivational speeches she's watched on YouTube, or she's trying to pretend to be one of those strong, independent women she's watched on Lifetime.
Might as well spray some.
She's sad, lonely, and pathetic.
When I first started vlogging many years ago, I was all up in the drama, didn't mind my own business, didn't learn a damn lesson till now. I have to tell you guys, it has really been awesome minding my own business.
Then why don't you do that? Why don't you mind your own business? But then again,
it's been really awesome. Not talking about anybody, not caring about anybody but moi.
Well, that's because you're a fucking narcissist, Trisha.
So I hope y'all are doing great. Oh, and I brought me, listen, I sell lingerie and stuff, but when I see a cute little
cheap ass lingerie that you bought off Wish. Like I said, if you had taken up sewing or knitting, you could have sold some nifty patterns for your Passionati site. Hell, you could even, if you had taken up a sewing class, you could have made your own lingerie. But I'm pretty sure you're too lazy to even do that.
thong, I gotta buy it. So I bought it. So get ready with me. I have some things. So today we're in this cute little, it's like 80 degrees outside. It goes from like, I don't know. There's I can't post a little. This is my honey.
I'm just skipping because
Got something in the mail. No. Like, yay.
for those who are still not aware of who Trisha is, she's a crazy, mentally unstable bitch who became infamous after she was on Dr. Phil. She is a narcissistic woman who lives in a fantasy world. And if anyone doesn't validate her self-perceived victimhood, she pretty much goes into tirades and threatens everything under the 9 suns to make it go away. Trisha is so desperate to be a Trisha wants to be a celebrity so bad. She wants to relive the experience she had when she was featured on Dr. Phil.
Wow. I want to say thanks to those of you. I want to say thanks to those of you who care. I wanted to use this. I got this in the mail.
I wonder what it is.
I missed Violet Voss, y'all. Like, how beautiful is she? Look at all of these colors and everything.
At least you're not buying Jeffree Star products like some people.
We're going to use that today. Hi. Thank you, Michelle. So, if you find yourself trying to chat and you can't chat because you're blocked, I have a rogue mod.
I wonder who that is.
There's to me to try to, sorry. I got this for Christmas from Bete Noir. My Too Faced. Lash Paradise is similar to Too Faced. Love it. So I have one of my other favorite foundations. One of my favorite. I'm happy to have no one.
Trisha, I know you're faking it. If you don't want drama, then don't say things you don't know.
I'm happy to have no one because then it's just me, you know?
Of course. It's always about you. It's always about you, Trisha. Because you're a fucking narcissist. You don't care about anyone other than yourself. And that live stream you did when Curly Sue barged in is proof that you don't care about anyone other than yourself.
Gotta have one of these. Peach fuzz is a thing. I tried this new dating app called Hinge. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. I don't know if you've
Here we
seen
go
it.
again.
Hinge is interesting. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I got this new product I forgot to tell y'all about. So I have my happy, hold on 1 second. This stuff here is called Pure Instinct. It's amazing. I got the True Blue scent. Oh, gotta open that up. You can layer it with all your perfumes. I guess I shouldn't be using my inventory now, should I? That I keep, like I'm keeping this. Okay, behind the ears.
Colossal waste of money, I guess. And yes, I've started a new fund for those of you who are still lurking, because I know I got a lot of lurkers. I mean, I don't mind lurkers. But this is a new fund that I've implemented. It's a new donation goal is to help raise $1,000 to, well, cover for expenses at the because I'm going to a convention in Phoenix next month, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to get, you know, as souvenirs and also for food and expenses. I mean, we already booked a room for like $500. Yeah. Also, I need to get some stuff for my costume. Take, for instance, Amazon wish list. Yes, items such as this. Yes, this is one of the items I wanted to get for my Amazon wish list. I don't know if it's gonna matter that much, but it's for my Mandalorian costume. Not to mention these pants. Also for my Mandalorian costume. Or this. Or I can go with this. No, I'm just showing I'm just showing what I am thinking about getting for my Amazon wish list. But We'll reach that threshold. Anyway, that's what I just want to show some people that. And no audience. Great.
Ooh. I wish you guys could smell it. It's a pheromone, and it's on my website, poshandnaughty.com. I put it everywhere. So I've shaved, I've exfoliated, I've done all the things. You know, like all the things. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs down. I have a lot more thumbs up than what I used to have for thumbs down. So, oh, hold on. Because I know y'all need my content through college. Do enough reactions about me, and then that'll be college. If I do enough, you know why I'm doing this? I want to put Moonbear's child through college. If I do enough content, she can do enough reactions about me, and then that'll build her channel, and she'll put her kid through college.
What about my channel, Trisha? What about my channel? Oh wait, no, I'm a guy. Oh wait, no, I'm a guy, and you hate men because they all remind you of your husband, Sean. Yeah, of course. Do you really see how much this is gonna work for anyone?
It's not even born yet. Because I know y'all need my content.
Yeah, we all need your content.
So, changing your thoughts, changing your life, it's just 2 years ago.
It's always 2 years ago. I thought it was 5 years ago. I thought it was always 5 years ago. Look, I ain't Moonbear. I'm not Jeremy. I'm not Jeremy's mom. I'm Rickzilla, the king of the monsters. And I obviously don't know how much this type of shit can go into full effect, but how many times have you said this type of shit? How many times have you said all these things? I mean, don't make promises you can never keep. And just for the record, Moonbear's channel is not solely dedicated to you, Trisha. I mean, she's got other cows to cover, even some obscure cows that no one's ever talked about. And that's probably what we're trying to aim for. Well, some of us are trying to aim for trying to look at other cows that nobody talks about, or unknown obscure cows. If you need, we can always, I know a few people who are, if you need some cows, I know a few people who might help.
So I look back. Hi, Jelly Belly. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, you look beautiful, by the way. Hi. So, gotta have my highlighter, gotta have my lippies, my favorite things that I love to do. You know, because you get all wrinkly if you're not hydrated and stuff.
I get it.
Is it? Okay, I have about an hour. So I've got my heating iron going, not my heating iron, I have my curling iron going, and I've got one of my favorite things. See, you're rich. I don't want to lose you. I have a rogue mod. I'm sorry.
We know you have a rogue mod. I wonder who that rogue mod is, but I guess I'll never know, or will I? Who the hell cares at this point?
So 2 years ago, I didn't, it's whatever. Shout out to everyone restreaming my content. I can talk about my life, dude. That's life. I'm not talking drama.
Yeah. Look, I don't know who's been provoking this shit. But again, you always talk about drama. But look, Trisha, you always like to talk about drama because drama is the only thing you know. If it's not about you, then you get upset every time the attention is drawn off you. So you lost me at that type of issue.
Hello there, John. Nice to see you. There's a difference. Another thing is, where am I staying? None of your business.
You're staying in a motel. Either that or someone took you in.
I'm staying at your dad's house. Your mom knows about it.
I'm Godzilla, bitch. You can't defeat me. And there's that fake laugh.
Really well, thank you for asking.
She's on her menses.
Got the Shape Tape. I'm going through like all my makeup. I haven't done this in a while. So something that's like incredibly important is purging. Do you know like the stuff that you accumulate? These are the beautiful earrings that Erica Bella.
Get on with it, bitch! Get the fuck on with it! Stop talking about your clothing hauls. Get on with the shit.
Sent me. Purging is really important because when you hold on to stuff for too long, it accumulates.
Yes.
And you have to like, Anastasia, you have to go through stuff in your life, and it helps you grow. One of my favorite tools from Dollar Tree. One morning I woke up and I had bags under my eyes. You'd think my eyes were running away. TikTok, did you see Rev? I love you, girl. Leave me alone. Said no drama. Shout out to Nikki Rev. I love you, girl. Hope you're doing well.
Nikki Rev. You want me to laugh at Trisha? Feel free to come to the side of righteousness. Sorry about that.
I love looking at her TikTok. Did you see how many followers she has on damn TikTok?
Don't you mean cringe talk? We call it cringe talk now.
I couldn't let go.
You've never let go.
Listen,
You refuse to let go.
The last 2 years, or the last year, changed my life.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, leave me alone. Who cares where I live? You're not paying my rent. Don't worry about it.
You can't even afford to pay your own rent. I'm sorry, Trisha. I was going to call you Letitia. You can't even afford to pay your own rent. Hell, you were sponging off your own daughter. You were basically crashing on your daughter's couch when you got kicked out of your house. You can't even afford to pay rent.
I got your PayPal. Thank you so much. And I got groceries with that.
Whoever sent her a PayPal, that you pretty much wasted your money.
I really did. I love Aldi.
I'm the lonely stoner
You
who
guys
sees
are
the
just
stream
so
that.
wonderful and amazing. Alright, so am I going to go for like total hoe look today, or am I going to go for like Pollyanna?
I'd say go for no look. Or at least, I'd say go for casual. Because honestly, you're trying too hard, Trisha. You really are trying. Way too hard. It's scary.
I'll say a total hoe. Wow. Oh, you don't have Aldi? Aw. Well, I think, it's just one of...
Also, go support Moon Bear. And help get her cub into college. For the 2 viewers.
those things, you know, you gotta let go. And I held on to things for so long, like I accumulated it in the little house that I lived in. I loved it.
Yeah, I love Moonbear. I mean, she's a sweet person. She was one of the first people who wanted to invite me on her show, even though she was a newcomer. And hopefully soon we might get to do a show together once I reach 500 subs. Or who knows?
That little house. But you know what? I didn't love the mice either. One of my favorite lifestyle brands now is Life is Good. So when I visited my parents in Rhode Island a couple weeks ago, I grew up on what's called Downtown Thames Street in Newport, Rhode Island. Hi, Lisa. I give you your rent. So where I grew up, in different places, I bought like a few t-shirts and stuff. I bought a few t-shirts and it was really exciting. And I didn't film. I have to film something that I'm 44 years old.
Yeah, you're 44 years old, but you still act like you're still a teenager, Trisha.
I'm over all of that. Do you usually film when you're taking a dump? No, I don't.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I think I know where that came from. Do you film yourself taking a dump? No, I don't. Oh, that was because Jeremy's mom was watching Letitia film herself taking a dump. And we're going to look at Letitia eventually. And a lot of people and a lot of people in the drama community have been comparing Letitia to Trisha. I mean, if you look, I do not want Trisha to have to face the wrath of the fuck people. I do not wish that on anyone, except for Adresdia. But then again, the fuck people have decided, to leave Adresdia alone because again, AP is done with her. We're looking at Letitia now. I could say that they can go fuck with James Clark, but not Trisha, because they don't know who Trisha is, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing because she shouldn't be having that much attention on her. There are plenty of other cows out there that they can look at. Trisha fits the stereotype of a vapid white bitch who likes to pretend she's happy all the time, who likes to pretend she's better than everyone else. Letitia, on the other hand, can pose a threat to people.
That's gross, though. I pretended to a long time ago.
You're not Letitia yet. Right now she's pretty much Letitia, except because they're both living in their vans. Except Trisha has a dog. Letitia has no one.
All right, so I have my I have all of my brushes. These are all I used to have. Oh my gosh.
I'm the lone stoner who sees the street.
So many brushes and things.
No.
Right now. Like, people are going to come into your life and they're going to hurt you. They're going to do some really bad shit to you as long as you allow them to do it.
Yeah. The thing is, Trisha, don't say it. Do it. Don't say it. You're all, and that's the thing with you, Trisha. You're all talk. You're all bark and no bite. Like I said, if you want to be the change, don't say you've changed. Become the change. Get rid of all the drama in your life. Stop stop trying to find validation on the internet. I said this again. Trisha, if you want to better your life, here's what you got to do. I know you're not going to listen to me because, again, I'm a guy and I know you hate men. But hear me out, Trisha. Make a list in your head of things to do and get that shit done immediately. I don't care. I'm not telling you to love yourself. I'm not telling you to put on this fake confidence building persona. I'm saying if you want to build confidence, you have to be the confidence. You don't talk the talk. Find something that you're good at. Take up a hobby. Find a talent that you're good at. It doesn't matter. I mean, go for a walk. Get some exercise in. Go to a movie with your daughter. Play some board games with her. Take up a hobby. I mean, sewing might be a good hobby for you. Knitting might be a good hobby. Also, get a debit card or renew your debit cards or open an account in your name. Look up some recipes and make some healthy meals for yourself and your daughter. Learn how to cook. Cook some healthy, nutritious meals for yourself and your daughter, and Curly too. But do something. Don't act like you know everything. Don't put on this fake confidence because, again, we can see right through you. If you want the confidence and if you want people to pay attention to you, don't say. Be the change.
And then do you stay victim? Or do you say, all right, that was what happened. This is how I equate it. That's what happened. I'm moving on now. I'm moving on to a better place in my life. And my
You keep saying, you keep telling yourself that you're moving on. But are you really moving on? Are you really? Like I said, make a list in your head of things to do and get that shit done. It'll make your life easier.
My life is damn beautiful. You wanna know why my life is beautiful? When I have...
Is it now, Trisha? Is it beautiful? Because last I saw you, you were in your car. You were living in your van, and now you're in some motel room. I'm not going to say anything.
Had my kids. It wasn't easy. Bad shit happened to me. But no, I see the beauty in all of it. I see the beauty in all of the pain. And I'm a better person because of it. Not sitting there, it's not the whole world's fault. I spread my legs. I had those kids.
I really wish I didn't hear that. If you really want to move on from the drama, then stop paying attention to what other people say about you and live your life. That's all there is to it.
I had those kids. I chose to have those kids, and if I didn't give them up for adoption, it was my responsibility to take care of them. And I'm very proud of myself for.
Are you?
My favorite powder is the True Match by Will. I saw how beautiful and amazing my daughter is, and you guys, like, my son is very handsome and very smart, and they did really well. We're doing well, and Mama Bear. It's really nice to see you. I hope you are doing well, and Mama Bear. God, I miss you guys. Oh.
Mama
I
Bear?
don't want to overdo it with makeup either. I'm really proud of them. Like, they have superseded everything. They've gone so far than I ever could have, you know?
Okay, so what? They're healthy. They're living their best lives.
But, okay, so the next thing here, but I'm meeting a friend. What was even more than that, like, I don't even know what my expectations were. They didn't end up in jail. They didn't end up teenage parents. They're 25 and 22, so I didn't have to deal with being like a grandma in my 30s. God bless all of you who've gone through that. No, I really lucked out, you know, and I think as dysfunctional as it was, it helped having another individual in the household, regardless, you know. So, oh, your first grandchild, I don't like them. These turn into like crispy McDonald's French fries. I don't know why. Please don't pick on me, all right? Just wait. Just wait for this.
Don't pick on you?
You're naturally beautiful, okay?
It's already too late for that.
Yes, that wasn't too bad, though, and they turned out the most beautiful that way. I'm gonna have to use a handheld. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do my corpse makeup.
Ew.
Don't judge me yet. Yeah. I'm super happy with living on my own. It's just less stressful, because when you live with your child, you want to know they're adults. You know, Mom, I'm an adult.
But you don't seem to act like an adult. Last I saw, you were pretty much bawling when Curly Sue came in and pretty much told you straight.
Well, I feel that way anyway. I'm gonna walk outside and be like, so a long time ago,
Excuse me.
there was a story. So when I was growing up, there was things. I went to my childhood home. What did I used to spend all of my time on? What did I used to spend? We were in bed. We were like just watching TV, and I got hyper focused.
I'm just skipping ahead because most of it is just boring. And I get it. Trisha is extremely boring to most people because, again, most of the cows that we cover are boring as fuck when they're just talking.
On making stuff, and I didn't need as much stuff, and Becca tried to tell me that, and well, it was an expensive lesson that I learned, and yeah, so there's that. So, but other than that, though, you know, so before that little breakdown happened,
we know. You mean that fake breakdown where you were blaming your daughter for having her dog shit in your room? Because you didn't want to take accountability for yourself? That breakdown?
It was really good to see her. It was. And she forgave me.
I hope.
And I apologized, and
It's obvious why you were acting the way you were, Trisha. It's obvious because from what I understand, you probably had someone like Shani or Tragic in your ear at the time. You're lucky you didn't have someone like James Clark in your ear, planting these ideas in your head. Can you fucking imagine if James Robert Clark III started sipping for Trisha? God, I hope that doesn't happen.
I had to do whatever it took to come to that moment of, hey, look, I'm sorry I was an asshole. I'm sorry for the things that I said. I'm sorry for the disrespectful conduct that I demonstrated. And she forgave me. And
I'm just...
Day, I had to take her to the ER.
No.
We were standing, she was in a wheelchair. And I don't know.
I'm just skipping ahead. I'm just skipping because, again, she's saying a lot of boring shit, jumping off topic, putting on a fake smile. That's usually her channel. And I don't like it.
So I had I got a lot of I'll figure these damn brows out in a minute. Still starts with saying and you'll look honest. Thank you. Like,
I want to see if she's going to talk about Letitia.
oh, that makes sense.
Hold on, let me...
So I was somewhere the other day, and well, there was a time like, I'm not even gonna say it. Just let it go. But anyway, I got a lot of closure, and I feel that no, it just.
I'm just skipping ahead because, again,
you know,
she doesn't provide anything nuanced.
I don't mind, like, now that I'm alone more, I like being alone.
Okay.
Isn't that strange? Paris Hilton is gorgeous.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, she's having a baby.
I'm skipping ahead.
Hour. Like, okay. Well, I probably won't be meeting my friend for it's okay. Well, the most interesting thing in Massachusetts now, the smell of weed. I went into a place and you could just smell weed. You could smell weed. It was like, am I tempted? The last time I tried weed, God, it was a long time ago. It made me paranoid.
That explains why you were acting like a crazy bitch. But then again, you've always been like that.
Honestly, I don't know. So if there's like, and then I took a trip down to now that I'm to get, you know.
Once again, I'm skipping because, again, she's pretty much talking about herself because she's a fucking narcissist. Does she really think that people are going to pay attention to her?
Should I change them?
Day and night.
Okay.
The lonely stoner sees his dreams at night.
It's really funny. It's like when I try to overdo them, it just gets worse.
Sorry, I'm getting bored out of my fucking mind. I mean, she can be a bit boring at times because she's all bark and no bite. I'm just
Ooh, I like this a lot.
Hold on. Breeding purposes.
And I'm embracing it. Who's that one supermodel that did? She started doing a whole bunch of stuff. And now the DC is dragging that poor Letitia girl when she clearly needs help. Certain people aren't content when they aren't dragging someone. Yeah.
Yes, this is what I was looking at. This is what Moonbear was talking about.
I saw her vlog, and I mean, I dealt with homelessness for like however long, a couple of weeks. And that's really scary when you don't have a place to call your home. It's really scary when you don't know where your next meal is going to come from. And
here's one thing you don't know, Trisha, about Letitia Collins. Letitia is a fugitive of the law. She has had a record for false rape accusations against men who are in the military, all because they didn't want to be her boyfriend. Letitia has been divorced, disowned by her family, and has lost custody of her daughter. You obviously don't start talking about things you don't know about. It's the same with Shani, and it's also the same with James Clark.
And you don't have the facilities to do those things, and I could not. I mean.
Also, Letitia has been known to loiter around gyms just because free gym membership. She takes advantage of her free gym memberships.
I just could not imagine what it's like for that person to go through, and anyone who makes fun of that is really sad.
You don't know who Letitia is, Trisha. She's a manipulative sociopath just like you. And nobody's poking fun at her. We're just calling her bullshit out, just like you, Trisha. What, are you going to say that Adonis Paul is a sad man for laughing at Letitia?
You can make fun of me all you want to. I can take it.
Clearly you can't. Otherwise, we wouldn't be reacting to you.
But you know, I just have a lot of empathy.
No, you don't.
For the other YouTuber.
You mean...
And hopefully she could get some kind of financial compensation to help her.
Or she could just take advantage of her memberships just to gloat about being a vegan. She usually talks shit about people who eat meat.
I mean, it's... And you know, it's interesting because you do tune in to watch other people, what they have to say, and what they say, their story, how'd they get there. Like, I don't know everything. And
Then why are you talking about Letitia if you don't know everything? Wait until Adonis Paul puts out his documentary on her. Then, and by the way, Trisha, I was trying to get you to watch Mayo, the Adrastia story. All 3 parts. I wanted to get you to look at Adrastia.
So it's not my place to know everything. Thank you for the thumbs up. Y'all are so nice.
Yeah, I was trying to get Trisha to look at Adrasia, but of course she didn't. She wouldn't listen. I mean, I kept saying, if you keep this up, Trisha, you're going to end up like her.
Well, she's just mad because she can't have babies. And anytime she saw Nikki Rev or anyone else who's a mom and all that, she picks on them.
Again, you don't know anything. Stop saying that Paula is a bully because she can't have babies. Dude, Paula is friends with Miss Moonbear. And she sees Moon as a sweet girl. You're just jealous because they're... Honestly, I don't know what your problem is, Trisha. I honestly don't understand what made you this way or why you think this way. But again, that's not the thing. Jeremy's mom is not trying to pick on Letitia. You're still upset. You're just jealous that Jeremy's mom has another person to look at, another Trisha. And you don't like the competition. That's the thing.
That's sad. And I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, God. Really?
I mean, why would you pick on someone? Do you know mental illness is the number one reason why people are homeless? So
Yeah, but again, it's not just mental illness that Letitia has. She has also had a criminal record for false rape accusations. But you didn't look into that, did you? So stop trying to rationalize things that you don't know about.
second, we lost over 100,000 people last year. 30,000 more to opiate pain meds, and that 30,000 more than what was like years before. 100,000 people in our country died.
Wait until... Never mind. You're not going to listen to anyone other than yourself, Trisha. So again, we're not going to put you on a pedestal.
100,000 people in our country died from opiate pain med overdose. 100,000 lives. 100,000 children.
Again, don't say shit that you don't know about. This is why people don't like you. And speaking of which, here's Letitia. You know, I'm done. Let's look at Letitia, because fuck you, bitch.
Today is April 10th, 2022, and I'm very upset.
Yeah, you're always upset.
I'm frustrated because when I went to...
Okay, so for those of you who still are, for the only person who's still watching my stream, this is Letitia Collins. This is the person that Trisha is going to start defending. She is not a helpless woman who suffers from mental illness. She is calculating. She is cold and calculating. She fakes having a mental illness for attention. Every time things don't go her way, she'll fake a meltdown, hoping that someone will pity her. And it has worked with her when she got arrested. But again, She does things to herself. And that's the thing with Letitia. That's one thing you don't understand, Trish, is Letitia does things to herself. She's made the choices to put herself in these situations. It's not just about mental illness. And you don't even know the first thing about mental illness, since you fake mental illnesses all the goddamn time. Excuse me.
To the grocery store right now, they overcharged me for one of the items, and when I went back in there to receive the money back from being overcharged $2, the woman was so incompetent, she just didn't know how to do it. So,
and yes, that's vegan sushi.
She ended up like charging.
That looks like the type of sushi I get at Fry's, and she must have got this at Kroger's.
Me and then handing me 14 cents and then telling me, "Yep, I've got it." I was like, I'm gonna let the corporate office know. Like, there's no reason for stupidity like that. And if you saw the woman, you'd completely understand. She was very buck-toothed and very short and very, very, very overweight, and that is actually very disheartening. So,
Letitia, you're the last person to judge someone's appearance. I mean, have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? I seen the picture that AP posted. I seen the picture that AP posted on his show last night. You know what, Trisha? And that's the same. And same goes for you, Trisha. I've seen pictures of you. You should be arrested you should be arrested for posting those pictures like that. That's false advertisement. That's all false advertisement, Trisha. And you too, Letitia. Can you imagine waking up the next day and you see some deformed entity sleeping next to you? You have every right to get up from that bed and get the fuck out of there before it's too late. And yes, I do play out the performance of someone who has dual identities. Leave it to me.
Because I don't mean to talk to people like that or talk about people like that whatsoever.
No, I'm not saying leave this to me. I'm saying I'm telling myself to leave, telling my other half, the other name in myself. I'm sorry, I was just watching Moon Knight earlier, and it's usually about the relationship between DID, dissociative identity disorder. And no, I don't really have DID. At least I don't think I have it. If that was the case, I wouldn't be here right now. But again, I'm not saying leave it to me. I'm telling myself that, not the audience. But again,
And I thought I was having a good day.
You always say that.
Completely. So I'm frustrated. I was going to wait to eat in a moment, but instead I was like, well, the hell with that.
And this is the person that Trish is defending? Trisha, this is the person you're defending right now. A person who got triggered over someone in a store.
I'm just going to go ahead and snack. And because I'm overwhelmed. And then I'm going to go get another shake right now because fuck it. I'm just going to overindulge. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I'm completely horrified at my surroundings and everybody I interact with. Fucking stupid. I just don't.
See? Trisha, I know you're not watching this right now because, again, you don't watch any of my shit. But if you give me enough time, once I get 500 subs, you will start paying attention. And I will be laying into you as much as you deserve. This is the person you're defending? This is the person you're defending? There are different drama communities on YouTube. Some of us, there's also different LOL communities.
Don't get it. I mean, on a lighter note, I did swim for about 45 minutes. And I danced today for approximately 30 minutes. And some guy was watching me dance.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't help it. And one guy was, and the guy that was in there, I guess he was watching the whole time. Well, I knew he was, but I don't try to, approach anybody.
Of course you don't, because everyone that you come in contact has raped you in some way or fashion. Because that's basically your go-to accusation.
Because I was in my pajamas.
Oh, God.
That I was in when I flipped my arms around.
Yeah, we know.
Shirt and those sweatpants. And he was like, "Good job." And I was like, and he was like, something about I wish I could dance. And I was like, "Oh, that's sweet." So
Yeah, in case you weren't, that's vegan sushi.
then I noticed a bunch of people that had shared my videos with the inaccurate information posted to it that is just demeaning toward me. And
Of course. A lot of people are sharing your videos because, again, you're inaccurate and you've been demeaning against people.
and trying to belittle me.
You belittle everyone. Bitch! You've been belittling people. You've been mocking Jeremy's mom and the owl. For what? You've been mocking people left and right because you've been trying to judge their opinions, saying that they're fake, they're not real. You're trying to interfere with my story, my truth. If you didn't want the videos out, if you didn't want people criticizing you, then you shouldn't be on YouTube to begin with, Trisha.
But nothing they say is accurate.
Of
So
course.
them defending, the U.S. government and their, officers and all this.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that. You were Look, Letitia, you falsely accused 2 military officials of sexual assault. All because they didn't want to be your boyfriend. All because they didn't want a relationship with you. So shut your fucking mouth and get over it. You're a selfish little brat. And you throw a temper tantrum every time you don't get your way. I've seen this behavior with Trisha. I've seen this behavior with Adrastia. And I've seen it with Shani and Chantal. Get a fucking clue. You're like 37. You're like 34 years old. I'd expect this behavior from a toddler.
Stuff means nothing to me because I know how these people work with me in particular, and they took advantage of me, and I should be compensated. I should be able to sue the entire city, honestly. That's
I thought you were gonna say you should sue the entire internet.
not okay. None of it's okay. These things, everybody thinks I'm out for the money, like I'm making this shit up. Nope, not in the slightest.
You are making this shit up, and you've never talked about wanting money. This is a repeated pattern with you.
But in actuality, I'm like, how am I supposed to survive? You guys are over there living it up after sticking your dicks all over me. And then all of a sudden, I've got a baby in me. And of course, I'm going to act out and speak out because I'm thinking, oh, who lets these people get away with everything? Oh, they do themselves. They just don't care about individuals.
No. You falsely accused 2 men of sexual assault. And you're trying to use this whole, oh, I'm pregnant story just so that you could dupe them in a relationship. And how do we know you're not pregnant? How do we know you're faking it? We don't know. We don't know whether or not you're faking it or not. As far as I vaguely understand, you could have faked a pregnancy and you're just fat.
They don't care about civilians. That's why I said don't call the police, because they really don't give a fuck about you if you don't suck their dicks. So be prepared for that. Fuck. So anyway, I just wanted to relay a bit about my day, and like I said, I'm gonna go get a shake right now to calm myself down because I'm very upset.
You're always
I feel
upset.
like I should have to suffer. What the hell, you know? So, and I'm just discouraged by that whole encounter, and I was just like, the less I have to deal with people, the better. Like, just do your jobs right, and then I won't have to complain. And being overcharged $2 when you're poor, that's $2 I need in my pocket. I can't just go around. That's why I specifically chose those items, because they were on clearance. And just because the scanner wasn't covering the fucking package properly on.
Then get a damn job. Get a fucking job, Letitia.
The goddamn side, that's how it ended up getting scanned, because you didn't do it properly on the fucking front. So it's like, no, let me waste my time. So then I end up calling, or even taking the survey. There was a survey, thank God, on there that I'm going to mention it, and then that way I don't have to call and bitch at anybody over the phone, because I hate having to do that. It just gets me all riled up. The same thing with all this nonsense about them sharing my videos, and then me trying to contradict what they're saying after they tried to contradict what I said, and I'm just
Again, folks, like the stream. Like the stream. I mean, share this with your friends if you have to. Share it with your friends. It helps out the channel. And also subscribe to my channel if you need to. And if you feel generous and want to donate a few bucks my way, you can always check out my PayPal, my Cash App, my Streamlabs. All links are in the description as well. I'm going to stop posting that shit on my in the chat because, again, it makes me look like an e-bagger. But again, like the stream, folks, like the stream. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here. Hopefully. But I know there are a bunch of people lurking in the chat. Lurking, watching, and I don't mind. I don't mind lurkers.
it's like, I'm not gonna fight with you. If you believe that, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Have a blessed day. But don't get into my mind space anymore. Don't get into my sphere, because I know exactly what the fuck happened. And there are plenty of other people that realize that I'm not lying about it. Not in the slightest.
I want to know if AP got a hold of some of Letitia's family members to see whether or not these claims are true, or if someone can speak to the ex-husband or the or like any relatives of Letitia's to see whether or not the insanity is valid. That would be great.
And why would I go after anything? I don't have any money to sue these people, and they won't do just by others. So then I seek God, because it's all I can do. These other people that swore an oath under God to preserve and protect, they don't believe in God. Just like Jason Wallace was an atheist, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and here I am sitting here, trying to produce his offspring. And I'm like, I'm not even like doing it for him. It's because it's there. It's because it's a life. And now apparently it's getting to the point where I could literally give birth to it, and it could just be in like the NICU, and it would be like alive. That's freaky. Really weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Anyway, I'm gonna get driving so I can get, you know, over to my, I love these too. Especially these because they're organic. The cold press from Kroger. I love it. Especially this one. This is roots and juices. Or, wait. Roots and fruits. Anyway, I love it. It's delicious. I love it when they're organic. This stuff is organic. So I found like these too, and I was like eating that. Well, yeah, and this was on clearance. I mean, it's not organic, but you know, whatever. It's still a really good deal. And then I found these, and I was like, hell yeah, vegan cheddar at the grocery store? Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take that. So I'm gonna try it. And so yeah, I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I'm gonna get off of here so I can live my life. And I wish I had a date right now. Like, I wish I had something to do. I wish, you know, I dressed nicely, but for what reason? For what reason? Everyone hates me anyway, and everyone dislikes me and wants me dead anyway, and wants my baby dead, and wants...
I see you've been watching Trisha.
all of everything about me dead, which is fine. Which I'm just like, okay, I'm chilling, I don't care. But it's just disheartening. Like, I always thought that I would end up having a family one day, and that people would acknowledge where I'm coming from when I tell them the truth. And there's no such thing as truthfulness around here anymore. Like, everybody hides behind some kind of lies and facade, and I'm thinking, like, what is wrong with you people? Like, are you okay? So, anyway, and then I gotta go do my laundry, and nobody wants to do laundry. Not me, not anybody. Not
Oh, never mind.
me.
I'm Godzilla.
In an area that I don't know, and to find a laundromat where it's safe, and I'm like dressed nicely right now, and I was like, shit, I should have remembered to dress like crap when I was going in there. That way nobody believes I have money, because it's like, the nicer I dress, the more people presume things about me, and I'm like, get over yourselves. You have no idea what type of life I'm living. And then also, when I speak up, they're like horrified. They're like, are you serious? Like, I would have never guessed. Yeah, nobody would. Because
Of course nobody would, because your whole life is a fucking lie.
it's fucking insane. For real.
And there's that
So
fake
anyway,
fuck off with that
everyone
shit.
Have a good day. Leticia Collins Servin. I was just letting you know what had gone on and how I'm not gonna deal with those trolls at this time. They're already blocked. If they're able to share my content after being blocked, that means that there's something wrong and these individuals are getting past things, and that means that essentially they don't exist. And they especially don't exist to me. So fake accounts like that, fake all that, it's actually pretty funny. Like, go on.
You can block people all you want. Blocking is not gonna stop them from sharing your content, Leticia. Why? Why blocking won't work? It's because you're on a public platform. You're on YouTube. It's a public platform. Anyone with a device will see your shit. Ugh, god damn it! You are such a fucking moron to think that blocking is gonna stop them from sharing your content.
On with your bad selves. Go on. Like, if you want to share my content, it just gives me more views, and it doesn't matter to me if I have views or not, really.
So, yeah, again, you obviously do want the attention.
I'm just trying to justify my situation by exposing it through therapeutic means. And
this is another thing that I hate with these idiots. These crazy people who do this type of shit. They think that YouTube is their form of therapy. Do you really think YouTube is not a therapist? Go seek an actual therapist if you're having these problems.
And everybody's got something to say about yada yada, and I'm thinking, get over yourselves. Nobody wants to hear it. That's why I disabled the comments on all my shit, because I'm like, I don't care either way.
You obviously do care. You obviously do care. Why else do you disable the comments? It's obvious that you don't want anyone criticizing you on your insane bullshit. You're trying to hide from the truth.
I love the beneficial comments. I love the encouragements, but I can't have that shit on there anymore. You guys are toxic. Like, people are toxic nowadays, and that's the sad part. And the officers are toxic, and everybody's toxic in some form or another, because whatever they're adding to their coffee in the fucking morning, spiking their coffee and having all these energy drinks and presuming that that's not rotting their brain. And then everybody...
Again, you don't get to criticize other people about that type of shit. You don't get to criticize what people put in their bodies. And stop with this whole, I'm vegan, so I'm better than everyone else. That sounds like that sounds like some crazy bullshit propaganda shit. Do not force your ideals on other people. You are not God.
Gives them the keys to the fucking city. Excuse me, what? Like, I don't know. I'm not that crazy where I go around hurting people first, and then when I react, everybody wants to kill me. Like, what? No. That's why you get...
Nobody wants you dead, Letitia. That's something you don't understand, is nobody wants you the fuck dead. Why am I yelling? Nobody wants you dead, Letitia. Nobody wants you dead. We want you to get the help you need so that you can move on with your life. You're the one who's perpetuating this bullshit all the goddamn time. You're the one who keeps putting this shit out there for everyone else to see. And you obviously don't even give a fuck about anyone other than yourself, because you're a fucking narcissist.
My shit. That's why you get these commentary from me. And I wish I could talk to the baby daddy. I know that's weird. Like, I know that that's not rational, but I want to be near him, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm really overwhelmed. I told him from the very beginning that I felt weird, and like that I was oddly attracted to him still, which was weird.
You're oddly attracted to the guy who you've accused of rape. Clearly, you're not over him. Kind of like how Trisha is not over Sean.
Weird to me. I just don't understand it. So that's why I've been holding off on trying to date too, because I'm just thinking, like, that was really messed up what you did, Jason Wallace.
And stop name dropping him!
You made me cry, and that's very sad. And you're mean. You're mean.
There's the pot called the kettle black.
And that's not fair. You don't play nicely. And I just don't understand people. I just don't get it sometimes. Everyone have a blessed day. It's April 10th, 2022. And nothing really else new aside from just trying to survive right now. Going to the grocery store and getting snacks that were on clearance and such, so that I can maintain until I just die. Until I'm non-existent, like everybody wants, would prefer, including me. So,
oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just hopeful for the end. Hopeful for the end. So cynical. Anyway, have a great day. Leticia Collins Servin. I really do hope everybody's having a good day. Although some of the shit that happens to me, I do try to stay positive and look for the good in people. And I give people the benefit of the doubt. And then when they piss me off for being stupid and not rationalizing things, then I just want to fucking flip them off and scream at them.
So why don't you? It would give us content. I mean, look at Adrasia. She screams at people.
And then I say shit like, I hope you're dead. And then that's a curse. I mean, I'm terrible at giving out curses. And it happens, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to get any of that energy back anymore. You guys can eat my shit.
No, thank you.
Have a blessed day. Okay, it's Sunday, by the way, and I should have gone to church somewhere, mass, but I was traveling, so I was like, ugh, where do I stop? And I'm expecting toxic.
Fuck off, you dumb, evil demon.
Hey guys, it's the Rev here. I just wanted to make a quick video. It's sort of like a public service announcement type of deal. That I was talking to G-Man today, and we've been talking a lot personally lately together, and I thought I should make this video. Basically what I'm saying in this video is to the people that really care, okay, and you have given to either me or Shani, and you
Hold on. Sorry, I just need to shout out to XX. Like I said, it's not just Leticia we're looking at. Let's continue on with Leticia.
It's April 13th, 2022.
This was today, by the way.
My stomach doesn't feel well.
Of course not.
I don't like when I get like contaminants from places, restaurants and things like that. I don't think that the bread that they used was actually vegan. That's what I'm assuming, because even when I get like additive in there, my stomach has like really bad bloating, and then I get irritated because my bowel movements are irregular. Because I knew that would help.
I don't want to know about that shit.
Yeah. From Madison, Wisconsin, made a comment. I'm just chilling. That man earlier today made a comment about easing my stomach, because I was gonna go to another restaurant right now, but I didn't. Yeah. I'm just chilling.
Why?
That man earlier today made a comment.
What man?
Being from Madison, Wisconsin.
Are you talking about AP now? Are you talking about Adonis Paul?
Madison, Wisconsin.
Usually.
I said, I was raised in Beloit, Wisconsin.
I should start.
Born in Madison.
I should start posting. I should start doing my streams earlier, because again. But I have a fear. But my fear of. It doesn't matter. I'll start.
No. I was like, yeah. So that was interesting. There's always something that I can relate with people, like, in some way or another. So
I'm gonna start posting videos at 7. It don't matter if you're going live right now.
I didn't do much but take naps today.
Yeah.
And eat. Talk to that guy. Be depressed and cry.
We know.
And then when... What was I going to say? I got a message from a woman that wants me to come back to her area. I'm always pretty avoidant, though, of getting close to people.
We know.
She's the woman that likes to give me salad and stuff. very nice woman. So, try not to have too many added sugars.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be vegan and you're supposed to be
because I know how bad I feel afterward in the following days. Sometimes even like hours afterward, you know?
Yeah, we get it.
And I wish I weren't so depressed.
Yeah, same here. I wish I wasn't so depressed.
I mean, I know I'm blessed in certain ways.
Are you? Are you, Letitia? Last I checked, you're still living in a van, and it's probably going to get repoed within the next month. You don't have custody of your daughter, and you're obviously going to end up having to give up the baby that you're about to have if you are pregnant.
That's peanut butter on my spoon. I know I'm blessed, but then I get aggravated.
We know.
Pity parties.
We get it. Yeah, we know.
But that's my point. I wouldn't be going through all this psychological upheavals, all these upheavals, if people wouldn't just, or would just do their jobs.
What?
So, unfortunately, I'm out, though, because I don't have the money to fix it. That's what I try to tell people.
Of course you don't have the money to fix it. You're homeless. You're living in your van.
Well, I checked out years ago. Especially when I lost my dogs, too. Everything. I lose everything. And people are like, oh, maybe you should take care of it better. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take worse care of it. Like the doctor that just reminded me today while I was in the shower. I had gone the entire pregnancy up to 36, 37 weeks with my daughter. And I was going to the same clinic the entire time. And I told them that I only wanted female gynecologists to look at me. All of a sudden, I had a male gynecologist that tried to, and my ex-husband was in the room at that time. He came into the room, and the first thing he said to me, and I was 36 weeks along, mind you, he said, "Have you managed to stop smoking the marijuana?" And I was taken aback because immediately when I found out I was pregnant at approximately 10 weeks or so, somewhere around there, I immediately stopped smoking marijuana with my daughter. And for that to be the first thing he said to me, how disrespectful it was, when I told him, I said, well, you can check from all my other samples that I haven't been smoking in many months. And he, I don't know, that was so rude. But since I was on nothing but pregnancy Medicaid at that time, they treat you like animals. They honestly do. They just don't care about your children. They don't care about you. They disrespect you in such a way. And then he told me that he was going to have to do a vaginal check, and my ex-husband was in the room at that time too. I said, I don't feel comfortable with that. You're a male doctor. I don't feel comfortable with that at all. And he said, well, if I can't see you, no one can. And they, removed me from the clinic, which is technically called firing me. They fired me from the clinic from seeing anybody else there. And I had seen that one gynecologist for a few years. Her name is Thaxton in Hot Springs, Arkansas, through the CHI. So whomever was working 10 years ago or so during that time disrespected me, and also that's illegal. They weren't looking at my sexual issues from the past. What I'm saying, that was discrimination. So they removed me from the clinic as opposed to dealing with it, and I tried to write a letter to the medical board, years after and whatever. Well, I don't think I ever wrote that. I tried to contact a lawyer, And since it was 5 years after the incident, because I still have flashbacks of that, I still am traumatized because I wasn't able to get the proper amount of help. They fired me from a clinic at 36 weeks along, placed me and my baby in danger because when I called around to the other clinics, they said that they would not accept somebody that was that far along. So that was my first, like, being a new mother, you know, first sexual, you know, like harassment, because that doctor should have allowed a female. I said, well, if you let like one of the nurses, I'll let them, but I won't let you look at me. And he was completely offended, and I was like, no, you're a pervert. Like, you're a pervert. No. So, I've tried to notify people about this. Do they do anything? No. They let the perverts in there, you know, in the systems like that. That motherfucker didn't even know that I wasn't smoking weed. He saw it from like the first issuance of the chart, and then everyone knew I wasn't smoking weed during the pregnancy. What is going on? So the fact that I stopped immediately, and they had proof through my urine samples, they had proof through all this and that, there's something wrong. So then I was crying and everything. I was so upset because I didn't know where to go. I called all the local areas. I didn't know where I was supposed to reach out to. And finally, one of the nurse practitioners, I called back to that clinic sobbing, you know, like, I don't know where to go. What's going on? I don't, you know, how am I supposed to have this baby? This is my first baby. I'm confused. And she called in a favor to a clinic an hour away, UAMS. So that's actually where I gave birth, in Little Rock, Arkansas. And we had to go, what's the word? You know, commute there every time I had an appointment. It was like weekly appointments, I suppose, after that point. So when we went up the first, I would say second or third time, they found out that I had preeclampsia, and they had to induce me at 38 weeks along. So not only did the first clinic place me in danger, they didn't even check my vitals in that way to realize that I was suffering through that, and that my kidneys were becoming...
I'm just skipping ahead because, again,
that time,
she's just bringing up shit from the past.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that's disgusting. And then some women are always like, my gynecologist, he's so hot. I'm like, ew, you're a fucking whore. Ew.
Letitia, you don't get to judge other people's proclivities. When you were spreading your legs for a Marine, you've been spreading. You shouldn't criticize other. Sorry, Letitia. You shouldn't be criticizing other people's proclivities when your vagina is about as wide as the Grand Canyon.
Right?
Excuse me.
He's probably married to a fucking slut anyway. So.
What does that make you?
So, yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see now. They've traumatized me.
You always say that.
That's irreparable damage that was caused by the systems and everything.
Yeah, it's everyone's fault.
Molested in the psychiatric hospital.
Of course. It's everyone's fault that you're crazy. It's everybody's fault. Everyone's to blame. You can never take full accountability for yourself. This is why nobody likes you. You blame everyone but yourself for all your own problems.
What the fuck? And the moment you speak up, nobody believes you.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody believes you anyway.
They'd rather believe the people with the doctors. These deranged psychopaths. I'd rather believe them because they have money to place into their systems.
Yeah, we know.
Which is the sad part. So, yeah. My stomach feels better. Slightly.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, don't think anybody ever actually believed that I was suffering through post-traumatic stress. But I really relive these incidences all the time. And it's really sad for me. Because I'm like, wait a minute, nobody heard me. I wasn't loud enough. My voice wasn't heard. It's still not getting heard.
You're starting to sound like a Drazia right now, Letitia.
And when I start screaming, people think I'm crazy.
Well, you are crazy.
I'm like, no. I've snapped now. Fully.
You've always snapped.
Utterly broken.
I don't give a fuck.
So, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm really not sure why these people keep popping up on my feed. The blocked people. Trying to get me to act differently or something, or snap more.
Oh, God.
I don't care what you do. You share my content with stupid commentary to it. Whatever. That's on you. Not me. It's on you and your conscience later on.
What are you gonna do?
So, when I had showered up today, finally.
Again, Leticia, you put your stuff on YouTube, anyone is going to share it. So you don't get the right to judge anybody who makes content on you.
I was about to go and shower up.
I'm the lonely stoner.
I was resting in the back. Got up. I couldn't manage. I knew I wasn't going to make it all the way back to the facility in the gym because of how the distance was, you know? So I went into a local shop that I had been into earlier, and I decided that I was going to go use the restroom real quick, right? Because I was about to pee myself. And it took me a moment. I had to hold it like I really waited just a little too long. There was somebody around my car, so I didn't want to get
I really don't need to hear any of this shit.
with me so I could sit on, you know, fall came out because we were focused, because of the color of my pants, you know.
You know what? I'm just going to skip ahead. You know what? We're done with you, Letitia. Let's look at Mary because I'm done with you, Letitia. I'm going back to Mary because, again, Adrazia, what seems to be bothering you now? What in Fresh Help seems to be bothering you as of now?
I'm sorry I haven't been posting much this week. I've been having a lot of trouble.
I wonder why.
Mentally, just intrusive thoughts. Things that you guys wouldn't understand.
Yeah, we know.
I had been medicated so long I forgot how difficult these things were to deal with, you know, because there's a big part of me that knows that this is crazy and these thoughts are not right, and then there's this other part of me that says that no, I'm definitely being watched. These two people are definitely monitoring me. That lady on the bus that wouldn't let me say no to filling out a form was definitely trying to get information from me to hurt me. And so I'm not online as much anymore because I'm afraid that they're tracking me using my phone.
Yeah, nice try, Mary. Nice try. Yeah, nice try, Mary. Ain't nobody is going after you. Hell, Adonis Paul stopped covering you. I can't stay away from you that long again. I promised myself I was going to cover you, but then fuck it. I can't stay away from you that long. I mean, come the fuck on. Are you that... AP had a good point. If you are schizoaffective, then weed is not the best medication for you. It doesn't make things better. It only makes it worse for you. if you are what you say you are, then you shouldn't be on weed. You should be on some. And this is a thing I cannot understand with these types of people, is that they really think that weed is a form of medicine to them.
I need to get my medication back. And I'm scared to do that because I don't want to put anybody in danger to do it. And
Jeremy's mom, if you're watching this, or if you're gonna watch this, please check out this person. If Jeremy's mom is on Discord, please hit me up. I'm gonna put the link to my Discord in there if you want to. Yeah, it's late right now. She's probably in bed. And I'm going to get off here in a minute. Just after this. Discord. Day and night.
don't mess with people's mental health. I know that you guys make a lot of money hurting people like me, but don't take away another person's mental health assistance.
Jeremy's mom, if you come across this stream, I like to introduce you to a dress. This is the woman that I kept talking about in Moonbear's chat. This is a Drasdia. Feel free to cover her all you want. I'm not going to hold it against you. Feel free to cover a Drasdia all you want, because she's just about as crazy as Letitia. She's basically a combination of Trisha and Letitia. And I've been covering her for almost a year. If you want to learn more about her, I'm pretty sure you saw Mayo, the Adrasia story, the first part on Moonbear's stream, when she showed Mayo, the Mayo documentary on her.
You don't know the type of damage that you do to somebody who is in the system and getting help when you take that help away. Because I know people are going to come screaming, this is just a weed grift. I want to show y'all that I have weed.
We know! But you're just covering your tracks, because again, you're going to run out eventually. Again, you do have weed right now. Yeah, you have weed right now, Mary, but you're going to run out eventually, and you're going to freak out and fake another meltdown trying to trying to con people out of their money just so that you can buy more weed. And like I said, and like what AP said, weed, if you do have like schizoaffective disorder, then weed is not right for you. It only makes it worse for you.
It has nothing to do with a lack of marijuana. I bought an entire ounce last week. This is I try to make one bottle of this size last about 4 days. That's why I have it taped, to remind myself not to untape the larger bottle unless it's needed. So, no, I'm pretty sure I have enough to get through the rest of the month until my funds come back in and I can buy myself another ounce. It seemed more economical to me than the way that I was doing it, which I was buying daily to keep myself from smoking too much. But then I would use the money for other things, and it just would be gone. And then I would have nothing. So before y'all even start that with saying that, I'm going to show y'all that that is not a problem. And I hate that I have to prove that I'm not hurting just because I'm needing money or wanting weed. Like, I'm a human being.
Are you sure you're a human being?
And every single time I show those emotions, I'm accused of just manipulating people, just grifting, just needing marijuana. None of it's real. Does showing you that I have enough to get through the rest of the month prove to you that I'm having emotions right now that are valid and
Again, weed is not a substitute for medicine. If you claim to have schizoaffective disorder, why am I repeating myself? Weed can also, THC can also make you paranoid.
real and have nothing to do with needing money? Or does it just make you angry because I have marijuana?
No, it just makes me angry that you're lying about it.
Unfortunately, I'm guessing it's the second one.
Of course, it's always the second one.
I have no idea what's happening up there. It's terrifying me.
Of course, that's what I'm talking. That's the thing. The chronic. The weed is making you paranoid. Yeah, I'm Godzilla.
I'm assuming they're doing some work on another apartment because the inspector has given them 3 weeks to fix all of the units. So, just waiting.
I'm gonna get off here after this video because, again, I want to join like a Discord group chat and see what's going on.
And yes, I will let them in before y'all start saying, she's not gonna let him in. If I'm here, I'll let him in, and if I'm not here, they have a key. I've let them in every time they've come. I'm not what people paint me as.
Yes, you are.
I wish somebody would understand that.
Unfortunately, you've alienated almost everyone who has tried to help you out.
Than what was like years before.
Okay. I'm confused. Is there like a fluctuation between viewers, or is people keep jumping in and out?
100,000 people in our country died. Lost their children. Scary and it's sad, and I think that's why I was like...
Okay, Trisha. I'm sorry, I had to get back to Trisha. Trisha, you don't know Leticia. You've never known who Leticia is. Because again, Leticia lies about herself. So do you. And I'm trying to make sure if I get Jeremy's mom to start looking at Adrasdia more, so that she can be the only one, so that because AP is done with her, and I'm pretty much gonna let other people start looking at Adrasdia, see the type of person she really is. I also have to remind them that Adrasdia, it was an accessory to a murder case back in 2009.
You know, like, how lucky are we? How lucky are we? Yeah, Becca's still my child, even though she's 22, right?
Yes, we get it.
There are 100,000 mothers who gave birth to 100,000 people.
I don't give a fuck. Again, I'm gonna end this early because I've reached the mark. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. I think I'll continue this on Friday, assuming I get more people in, but hopefully we'll see what happens. It's not been a good week for me, so hopefully we'll get more people in. Once again, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. If you like what I do, please hit the like button, share this with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you have to, and that's pretty much it. Once again, I'm sorry I had to cut this short, but